pum pum. Purururum, purum, pum pum. Pum purum pum pum. Purururum, purum, pum pum. Veamos, voy a checar si está en directo. ¿Está en directo? Sí, parece ser que sí. Y vamos a seguir vamos a darle a Deadly Premonition. Digo, es octubre, entonces Fatal Frame, Deadly Premonition, suena como que un buen plan. Eh, y bueno, ya habíamos pasado el primero, entonces vamos a ir con el segundo. Ok, ahí está. Voy a checar aquí. Vamos y... No. No, 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 no. Aquí no es. Y ahí está. Venga. Ahora parece ser que ya. El detalle es que no voy a tener el chat aquí a la mano. Voy a tener que tenerlo aquí en el celular. Porque este juego no se puede en pantalla minimizada. Por alguna razón. Por alguna razón. No se puede en pantalla minimizada. Ajustes, opciones. Ok, ¿tienes los subtítulos? Me imagino que sí. Nueva partida, new game. Vamos a ver qué onda. A ver si no se tarda en cargar como en Silent Hill Homecoming. Parece que se ha trabado el... Ah, no. Ahí está. Es que dije, parece que se trabó. Fuera de Nueva Orleans. Que yo sepa, ese lugar no está tan feo. A la madre, olvidé lo que dije. Ok. Creo que está desfasado. Oh. Ok. A la madre. No, pues sí. Oh. God damn. Zack o York realmente sí se meten en casos muy particulares. Massachusetts, a las afueras de Boston.
God damn it. What a way to start the new year. At this rate, I'll be dead by Easter.
Quiet down, Agent Jones. You're on the clock.
Okay.
Quiet down. You have any idea what you've done? I'd be half naked in Havana right now. Soaking up some rays, surrounded by a harem of bikini queens, a mojito in one hand, and a seafood-slathered Havana-style pizza in the other. What did I do to deserve this? Does God hate me?
No. The regional bureau chief merely issued a special order.
Oh.
Voy a dejar de que dejen de hablar y luego ya continuar.
A special order to rob me of my well-deserved vacation.
Digo, eso pasa, ¿sabes?
You can find that junk anywhere.
Whoa. Hey. Hold on a minute. What did you just say?
Digo, es pizza.
Is not junk.
Sí, bueno.
Is a Stolen from us by God himself. You need to apologize right now. This is sheer blasphemy.
Apologize to who? Pizza or God?
Al dios de la pizza, no,
So clever.
al
Maybe if
Caesar.
you'd eaten pizza this morning like a decent person, you wouldn't have cut your finger.
What
I
the
only cut
fuck?
my finger because I couldn't find a left-handed can opener at the hotel. Normally, I would never make such an amateur mistake.
Oh, really?
Ok, creo que ya entendemos qué onda con este dúo.
Agent Jones, don't let him take control of the conversation. The moment you let your guard down, he'll strike.
Bueno, estoy seguro que de todas maneras va a pasar.
And no red, remember?
Ok, nada de rojo. ¿Por qué? Creo que es por lo de Premonition 1, me imagino.
Come on in.
God damn. El men supo de volar que estaban ahí afuera. The guy knew that they were outside. And it looks like a really trash place. What happened with the cabins and his granddaughter? Jesus, man. What happened to your granddaughter? Ratman. Is that pot? Is
You
that
have
pot?
questions for us? That's why you're here, isn't it?
I mean, yeah. Man, you didn't age well. You really didn't age well, wow. Parece que no envejeció bien, Zack. ¿Es en serio? ¿No me puedo mover libremente y explorar el lugar? ¿Qué rayos está ahí en ese frasco? Oh, sí, me encanta pizza, sabor pizza del lugar pizza, güey. ¿Y
Mr.
por qué la
Morgan, before we
cámara?
question you, allow me to first read you your rights. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law.
¿Por
Please keep that
qué?
in mind as you speak.
¿Que no era del FBI también?
Do we have permission to film this?
Lila Davis.
Don't worry, my fairy. They're free to do whatever they like.
Something wrong, Mr. Morgan?
Se me hace que está ido, a Lila.
I'm FBI Special Agent Aaliyah Davis, and this is...
Simon Jones, an analyst from the Boston branch. He's been monitoring us for years now.
Oh, hi.
¿Qué onda, Simon? Apasionado por la pizza. Pizza, es pizza, no pizza.
Seriously.
A Southern belle and a lonesome loser who can't catch a break. Quite the uncanny duo. You'd be the perfect stars for the latest video game. Isn't that right, my fairy?
Si supieras que realmente son... Que
How many
realmente sí lo
years
son.
has it been since someone came to chat with us? Oh, but don't ask me about my fairy. That's a private matter.
What?
It's hard to
Algo
tell
así
what
como
he's
York.
thinking, but my eyes can't be deceived. If he's hiding something, it'll come out in his face.
Ok.
Excuse me, Mr. Morgan, but would you please refrain from consuming that while we speak? I'm talking about... Yes, that.
Rocal. Ok.
You don't need to worry about
Bien
this.
marihuano el
Don't
sac.
get in our way and we won't get in yours.
Unfortunately, questioning doesn't work like that. Our data needs to be consistent. Now please put out that stinking indulgence right this minute.
If we say no,
Then I'll put it out myself using force.
Whoa, whoa, Aaliyah. This is Morgan's house.
Sí, pero ellos son del
Besides, it's
FBI.
legal in Massachusetts for individuals to consume cannabis in the comfort of their own homes. And I mean, come on.
Simon definitivamente no es muy serio.
Exactly.
Sexto sentido te será mucho ayuda para encontrar pistas para avanzar en el juego. Mantén... Ok. Ok. No hay nada aquí.
You solved many difficult cases across your career,
Lo cual me sorprende que...
utilizing your own unique MO. You've expertly cracked cases that were otherwise thought to be unsolvable. According to our records, after joining the FBI in 2002, you quickly solved 2 drug ring-related kidnapping cases.
Interesante. Al menos eso está bien, que nos den un poquito más de detalles con él. O sea, porque en el Deadly Premonition 1 sí había mencionado sobre uno de sus casos. Y luego de repente mientras ibas manejando te explica sobre otros casos también. Pero lo bueno es que también te dicen con qué empezó.
In 2003, you solved the Inside Out Flesh Skinner case. In 2004, the Jeffrey Dahmer wannabe case in Milwaukee. And also the stuffed human collector case in St. Louis that very same year.
Coleccionista de seres
In
humanos.
2005, you coincidentally happened to solve the Lise Clarkson murder case while on vacation. You went on to solve many other cases after that, all of them seemingly inexplicable. Did you really solve these cases all on your own? There are no records of you using a wide-scale investigative team or working with anyone else. How did you ever accomplish such monumental feats all by yourself?
La magia del cine.
it was all thanks to our talented partner.
Partner. The FBI files show no record of you ever working with a partner.
En sí la pregunta es, ¿dejan que los agentes del FBI trabajen
Do you
solos?
mean you worked with some sort of unofficial partner or an outside confidant?
Our partner is our partner. Besides, Belle, you're forgetting one important thing. After the St. Louis case, we stopped by a diner on our way home and caught Thelma and Louise.
Ok, al menos se sabe su historial.
Francis Zach Morgan. He was once an FBI special agent, an extremely talented one. At least that's what they tell me. Perhaps he was a little too talented.
Muy bueno para ser verdad. Ok.
Hey, Belle, why are you dressed so handsomely?
What are you talking about?
The thick black accessory wrapped up. That's a male necktie. The color black represents confidence and interest in the self.
Y eso no... Eso no necesariamente es malo, que tener confianza en uno mismo. De hecho eso lo platicaba con Eris y con otra persona, de que muchas de las cosas que uno trata de hacer, muchas de las cosas que uno trata de sacar adelante, la mayoría de las veces se necesita la confianza de uno mismo o de la fe en uno mismo o en lo que está haciendo para poder sacarlo bien.
Your decision to wear a male tie symbolizes your declaration of war against a predominantly male society. Or perhaps it's a psychological barrier meant to hide the weakness that dwells deep within your psyche. We admire your bravery.
Okay.
I thought you retired from profiling.
Bullseye, huh? You're an easy one to read.
In order to think with society, a man must first gouge out his eyes and don't judge a book by its cover. For someone who's supposed to have been one of our best, you've got an awful eye for people. Or did all that smoke and kill all your little gray cells?
Okay, Aaliyah, that's enough. She's smart,
Okay.
but she's also more of a shrew than
Agent Jones, that's sexual harassment.
What? ¿Cómo rayos eso es? ¿Cómo what?
Does that barrier of yours also protect you from violent criminals?
He's more dangerous than I thought. I can't read him. I'll just have to assault him head on with questions. First, I'll try using the files on the table to shake.
Okay.
An ornate antique chest. Looks like he stopped halfway through the gate.
Okay.
We solved that case.
¿Sí lo
Your report
resolvieron?
states the following. By coincidence, you encountered a serious incident in a town you visited while on vacation. You then decided to steal the right to investigate from the local law enforcement and took over the case. After several more homicides, you managed to apprehend the perpetrator.
Ok, entonces pasó lo mismo que en Deadly Premonition 1. Murieron varias
Yes.
personas antes de poder atrapar al
Yes.
culpable.
We stole the right to investigate from them.
It all started when the body of a 16-year-old girl was discovered. You arrived in Lucare immediately after that.
We just can't seem to keep ourselves away from dead girls.
Did you really visit that town just to take a vacation?
We don't know. If you already have the report, that either way,
Closed. Don't you think this puzzle is still missing some crucial pieces?
Como por ejemplo, ¿cuáles? Me imagino que eso es lo que vamos a hacer.
They found Lise Clarkson's body. It was hidden deep within the Clarkson food delivery service.
After 14 years, we finally discovered the body of the very first victim.
Ok, entonces realmente no resolvió el caso York, digo Zack. Si aparece
Do you
el
know what
cadáver.
this? That's why we're here. The first victim in the case he solved, Lise Clarkson. And this is a photograph of what she looks like now.
we're pleased, deeply pleased.
You claim to have closed this case, but now a lost body suddenly surfaced. Aren't you curious about the details?
Body or not, we already solved that case.
¿Realmente está resuelto?
Lisa's body can't change anything, and it certainly has nothing to do with.
I suspect the body was stored there rather than abandoned. She was found frozen in a storage unit. Therefore, she looks exactly the same as she did when she disappeared. In fact, she's in such good condition that we can even determine the murder weapon and cause of death.
¿Cómo murió?
Good for you.
Even stranger is how unbelievably beautiful she looks.
O sea, se conservó
At
el
first
cuerpo
glance,
tal
you would
cual.
guess she was a murder victim at all. She looks more like a piece of art, or a mythological figure from a painting.
This keeps getting better and better.
Better and better?
Isn't that right, my fairy? Of course, sounds just like our story. Yes. Yes.
Me pregunto si está hablando con
That
Emily.
went okay. Now I'm sure that Morgan's hiding something. I may be able to get what I want if we go deeper in.
Ok. No puedo seguir usando ese
That
poder, parece.
chessboard looks rather And you can't even buy those ivory pieces anymore.
Right. They were banned by the CITES Treaty.
Espera, ¿por qué prohibieron eso?
That
Si
was
es un
made in
juego,
France
si es un
in
juego
1900s.
de ajedrez.
We know. But the weight of the ivory,
You play chess alone?
is that a crime?
No. But it's a hard game to enjoy.
He's probably just replicating famous games or trying to solve problems from a chess workbook. I may not look it, but
Espera,
When I was in
¿fanático de
school,
ajedrez?
I used to pore over every issue of Chess Life, the magazine
Ah.
published by the U.S. Chess Federation.
Well, unfortunately, your guess is completely wrong, Agent Jones. He isn't replicating a famous game, nor is he solving workbook problems.
Por
There isn't a
Dios,
single chess
Laila.
book to be found in this apartment.
A Laila, deberías de relajarte un
And I
poquito,
didn't
¿no
find any
crees?
chess-related websites in his internet history.
Además,
He
¿cómo
was
sabes?
simply playing chess.
¿Cómo
All
rayos
alone.
sabes que no estuvo buscando? No te metiste el historial en la computadora, ¿eh?
What's wrong with that, Belle?
I don't understand. How could a single human being seriously play as both sides?
You just publicly confessed to stealing personal data. Seems like that's a much bigger problem.
Oh no. Everything was done in a perfectly legal manner. We simply happened to intercept a handful of data being sent out from an unknown origin.
Oh, did you hear that, my fairy?
Hmm.
Isn't there someone else you should have before coming to?
We were unable to reach Patricia Clarkson.
Ok.
You look surprised. After all, you visited Louisiana last week. We assumed you met with her during your time.
La vio en
Haven't
él.
been to Louisiana, not in 14 years.
Is that so?
We've been right here in our apartment this entire time. That man is our witness, aren't you, Simon?
He's right. He didn't even take a single step outside on Christmas Eve, which means that I didn't get to either.
Are you positive about that? I took the liberty of checking some airline. Last Friday, the name Billy Bishop was listed on a morning flight out of Boston.
Pero ¿cómo se le puede escapar a
This is the
Simon?
fake name you used to use as an agent.
A mere coincidence.
Yet, that evening on the same day, a man with a large scar on his forehead allegedly purchased an '89 Cadillac from a small used car lot in. He reportedly said he wanted something old, big, and strong. The owner of the car lot felt it was a strange order, so it stuck in his mind.
Our world is filled with mysteries, and they always have the most bizarre.
Incidentally, on the following day, an identical Cadillac was taken to a scrapyard in Trenton, New Jersey.
You can find that type of car any.
Ok. ¿Pero fue o no fue?
You may be wondering why we did.
Everything.
The moment Lise Clarkson's body was found, we did the best, but there wasn't much we could actually investigate.
Then we assume you also questioned everyone who worked in the warehouse.
Sí, deberían de.
We questioned all the Clarkson Food Delivery Services employees, but we still have yet to obtain any key testimony.
Par for the course with a 14-year-old case.
Not to mention how bad the timing was.
So, you gave up on the investigation and came to see us.
Para saber qué fue lo que pasó con ese caso hace años, para ver si les dan alguna pista.
Remember what that warehouse? That
Hey, the guy who managed the vault where Lisa's body was found? Yeah, I think he started working there in 2005. Remember, Aaliyah? You said he was a pain to deal with, too.
Y ella necesita
large man. Yeah.
tranquilizarse.
I'm sure you've already put him under surveillance. Textbook FBI protocol.
Ok.
Morgan's right, even this messy room. And especially when it comes to those strangely.
Ok.
DVDs. I know that he's a shut-in, but this still seems like way too many for one.
Créeme que hay personas que definitivamente se ponen a ver
A
películas todo
stinking
el día.
indulgence. And a massive massive DVD collection. You must live a very...
Digo, después de resolver tantos casos muy
We're retired.
complejos,
Retired in your 40s.
espera, retirado a los 40 y tantos años, digo, se le puede dar, digo, ¿qué tiene de malo? Considerando que resolvió varios casos que parecían imposibles, yo creo que se lo merece.
I'm envious.
But who doesn't love movies?
I'm not a fan.
Oh, that won't do. You should dedicate all the free time you have to films. Guide. Films are filled with every
Hay
important
algunas
life
películas
lesson
que
there
sí te
is.
pueden enseñar algunas lecciones o te
Is
pueden
that so?
ayudar a recordar
For
cosas,
example,
pero hay otras que son simplemente para
They Live,
entretenerte.
1988, directed by John Carpenter. That film taught us a valuable lesson. Always put on your sunglasses before a fight.
You know, you got a point. Movies teach us about everything we need to know.
No todas, no
I learned
todas.
about the right way to eat frozen pizza from Cobra. It's one of Stallone's best films. Before that,
¿Es en
I
serio?
would be
Realmente
caught dead
no,
trying
güey,
to eat
no,
frozen
güey.
pizza.
De todos los ejemplos que pudiste dar, güey.
I thought it wasn't fit for human consumption, but that film changed my life.
Simon, that has nothing to do with the film. You're just talking about pizza.
Mr. Morgan, if it makes you uncomfortable, and I'll return.
Belle, you sure put a lot of effort
It's a question about death.
Ok.
about this body.
Are you afraid of what's coming?
Think carefully about why we're smoking this.
Sí, digo, si no le tuviera miedo a la muerte, no estaría, ¿cómo se dice? Constantemente
Honestly,
medicándose.
we're not afraid. Rather, we find it intriguing.
Ahora sí me sorprendió.
Have you ever been to the Grand Canyon in
O sea, yo pensaba que realmente sí le tenía miedo a la muerte.
in the dead of winter? The Grand
Por eso se
Canyon is
medicaba.
terribly cold, colder than you could imagine. A cold that no photograph could ever express. The sun, powerless, and the temperature drops below.
It is kind of weird, you know? It is kind of weird. I mean, again, it is interesting, at least for me. It is interesting for me that they are giving us more about Morgan. But the thing is, why he ended up like this at this age? Like, again, I will justify him being retired after at his 40s, considering the cases that he had, the difficult and awful cases. I will definitely, like, if I was a boss on the FBI, I will be like, okay, this guy made a lot of good stuff. He can retire. That or really a messed up situation that has to make the agent retired. And considering he's sick and he's treating his illness, I'm curious on what happened to him. Considerando que está enfermo y con un tratamiento de por vida, tengo curiosidad cómo es que se enfermó.
Meaning, you can't really understand something if you want to learn more about us, Belle.
I mean, with experience it gets other stuff.
And a home IV kit. It's be said that being on the verge of death is intriguing. How does he truly feel?
I am thinking that he
Do you like fresh
really
vegetables?
Why would you
fears
think that?
death.
There's a juicer in your sink that hasn't been washed yet. And do I smell the faint fragrance of baked beans? You didn't use much salt, did
What are you?
you? You just told me that you find impending death to be intriguing. That confused me. When I look around your room, all I can see are the many ways in which you're resisting death.
Yeah, I'm with Delilah de here. I think he really fears death. Honestamente sí pienso lo mismo que Lila.
Highly concentrated vitamins, fresh vegetable juice, gallons of vitamin D milk for fat, and
The ambivalence.
what?
Two contradictory emotions. An adult, mature mind. It's common sense.
Nah, I think he's not being honest. I think he's not being honest.
Mr. Morgan, I found several spots in this room that look. Did you tidy up a bit because you knew we were coming?
They've existed from the start.
Sanctuaries.
That's right. Hovels for pure souls.
Were there originally objects in those? Something you didn't want us to see.
The souls, we haven't touched a thing. But we know you can't see anything.
Why we cannot
Hey,
see it?
Simon, don't touch the sanctuary.
Sorry.
That's a sanctuary. Don't ever touch it again. You've been watching us for 4.5 years, and you couldn't even figure that much out.
Man, he actually
My bad.
got angry.
It's my first time actually coming inside, you know.
You're earning far more than you deserve. What were you doing all day in that black Suburban? We thought wiretapping was your specialty. Don't tell me. Crossword puzzle.
Oh, god damn.
4.5 years. All that.
Come on. I thought you knew. I'm a Sudoku guy.
Oh, come on, dude.
Agent Jones.
Oh, right.
Jones definitivamente no es para nada profesional, creo yo. Es como que más un novato, creo yo. Pero sería raro que pongan un novato a vigilar a alguien, por así decirlo, entre comillas, legendario, ¿no?
At this rate, we'll never get anywhere. I need to press him some more. Did you find the files?
He keeps searching. Ok, ahí está. Greenvale.
Mr. Morgan. Everything should be fine now. I'm sorry for being so careless. I made sure to read through your file and learn about your condition. The color red, such an unusual thing to fear. Please, accept my deepest apologies.
I'm sorry too, Morgan.
What? ¿Se saltó la
I
escena?
was thinking, I'll never touch one of your sanctuaries ever again. And no more red either.
Oh, no sé qué rayos le pasó porque se cortó la escena.
Ever touch one.
Pero parece que sí se puso mal, hermano.
Want to. Why would...
Now,
Don't worry.
What the fuck le
strangely
pasó?
enough, this man has a fear of the color red, and I believe that fear is connected.
El caso de Greenvale, definitivamente.
Soon after Agent Jones started monitoring him, but he didn't find anything. Morgan used this machine to cut up everything. Then he even went as far as taking out his
Ok.
Here's another empty space. What does the word hovels for?
Honestamente no entiendo qué podría ser. O sea... Pero vamos a revisar.
This is a very is there something you...
But we never know when some curious civil servant...
You're already... What are you so worried about?
It's just as from back when we were still on duty. Didn't they bang that into your head when you were up in Quantico? Some habits are hard no matter how hard you try.
Ok, entonces no es precisamente porque esté ocultando algo, entre comillas, es porque es algo que les enseñaron, de que borra todo, porque alguien puede obtenerlo y usarlo para sí mismos. Ok.
Sanctuary, nothing more and nothing less.
Sí, pero santuarios de qué?
Why do you...
Just curious.
Belle, you're a much ruder person than you initially Don't you agree, my friend? What do our sanctuaries have to do with if you're out of question?
Hey, mind if I jump in here?
¿Algo que decir?
What is it, son? We hope you've got a real question.
Well, actually, I'm also a little curious. No one's supposed to touch any sanctuary.
That's what we.
What about you, though? You can't even touch them yourself?
What are you getting at?
I mean, I doubt if any of this really matters.
Ajá.
If no one can touch the sanctuary, how do you clean them?
Buena pregunta, honestamente. Honestamente sí es una buena pregunta, pero parece ser que decidieron no contestarla.
Mr. Morgan, I'd like to ask you some questions about this case now.
We don't want to remember that town.
I'm sorry, but there's no way around this. I remember hearing about this case on the news when I was still a student. A
Okay.
high school girl named Anna Graham was murdered, and the FBI stepped in to take over the case. I also remember it becoming a sprawled investigation due to evidence found in the victim's throat. Is that correct? After that case, you went on sick leave for 2 years, and when you returned, you requested to be switched over to desk work. What happened?
That's a private matter. None of your business, Bill.
Were you traumatized?
Definitivamente sí.
It's a common problem with prolific agents such as yourself. But there's another possibility that may make more sense. Perhaps you simply finished making preparations.
Nah, simplemente está muy traumado con todo lo que pasó. Se siente muy culpable lo que pasó ahí.
Thinking too much about something will owe. The Greenvale case. Don't you think it resembles the Luke Carre case?
¿De qué forma?
We have nothing else to say.
I just need one more thing that can.
Reloj de plata, fotografía del informe, segmento de panel.
Huh?
You were staring at the Do you find it strange?
Sí, es demasiado raro.
Wanted to harvest the queen's main food source, created from the worker bee's secretion. It's a perfect food, filled with power, meant to fuel the birth.
Lo dudo
and by
mucho, pero
absorbing it
bueno.
into our own bodies. Incidentally, did you know that all the worker bees are female?
What? Yo pensaba que
They
eran
didn't teach you that
todos
long
hombres.
ago.
Güey.
Male bees are only born to inseminate, and they're born from unfertilized eggs. They have sort of feels like a glimpse into the future of our society, wouldn't you agree?
O sea que todos los hombres solamente van a reproducir y todos los que van a hacer el trabajo van a ser las
Women
mujeres.
are gifted with the power to conceive, give birth, and nourish their children. But men are consumed with the job of providing women with the chance to do so.
Okay.
If women no longer had to rely on men for the seeds of life, they would soon cease to desire them, we believe.
Okay.
Be careful, Simon. Your bell's already stolen the reins from you.
No es que ambos sean algo, lo dudo, simplemente son compañeros puestos porque
The
sí.
silver clock in that trash pile.
Por
Is that
ahora.
an H5?
That's right. After many years, he completed it. That's only a replica.
You like clocks?
Clocks are amazing. We took
Hmm.
the invisible idea of,
Yeah, I love clocks too. Absolutely fascinating.
I disagree.
oh, what?
Time is valuable precisely because it can't be seen.
Ok, esa es una frase muy
And
buena, sí me
nowadays,
gusta.
people can't tell what time it is unless it's measured in numbers. I don't mean to side with the Board of Longitude, but remember, humans used to cross oceans. We have our eyes to read moon charts and study the sky.
What if it's cloudy or
All you need is courage and a love for adventure.
courage and a love for adventure?
Sí.
Come on, Belle. Surely you know how many lives have been claimed by your pals' courage and adventure.
Hey, hold on a second here. That Board of Longitude. I mean, I've heard of it. I'm an FBI analyst, remember?
Aunque no lo parece, viejo.
I just
No lo parece.
can't. I'm telling the truth.
No lo parece, ¿eh? O eres un
Come on,
novato.
Aaliyah, back me up here.
No, definitivamente
Mr.
Simon
Morgan,
no está listo para esto.
What
No
did we
debería estar
just?
aquí.
We don't want to remember.
This isn't a photo. Look closely at it. Former Special Agent Francis Zack.
Ah, el árbol. ¿Es el árbol de Greenville o el
This
árbol
photograph
de...?
predates Greenvale. It's from the Lucare case you worked on in 2005.
Ah,
Red tree. Red tree.
Yes. A red tree.
justo como
Greenvale wasn't
en
the first
Greenvale.
place you saw one of these. The Greenvale case and the Lise Clarkson, they're connected by these red trees, aren't they?
Red trees.
Answer me. What are these trees?
Red trees.
I want the tell me everything you
The red trees. You really did your homework. Well done. You're good. Damn good.
I want to know what went down in Lucare in 2005.
En otras palabras, yo quiero que
I'll
inicie el
tell you
juego.
what happened in that town. Yes, it was that red tree. That red tree ruined my life. It was. The sun comes down hard on you like a torrential downpour. It all started back in that swelter. We still had our best friend with the other me.
Ok.
My better half.
No te desacredites. Simplemente York fue como que una parte tuya para superar el trauma que había pasado con tu padre, pero no precisamente lo hace mal. Ok, no sé. Precisamente mal el cómo introdujeron a Zack. Digo, York no es quien está. O sea, eso es desde el Deadly Premonition 1. York es Zack, pero York viene siendo la parte, por decirlo, con valentía, por así decirlo, porque, ¿cómo se dice? Él está muy traumado con lo que había pasado en su infancia, y quién no, o sea, es un niño que vio a su madre morir y luego vio a su padre suicidarse. Entonces, sí, o sea, realmente tuvo que quedar muy traumado. Muy traumado al punto de que se hizo una doble personalidad para poder lidiar, tanto lidiar con la pérdida como poder continuar con su vida. Ok. Vamos a ver qué sucedió en Le Carré. No sé cómo se le diga, Le Carré o Le Carré. Esto es Le Carré. I think it is Le Carré. The name of the pronunciation. Le Carré, Le Carré. Le Carré, Le Carré. I think it is Le Carré, Le Carré. Yeah, I think I will just do it like that, like Le Carré. How much do we have of things so far?
Zack.
Like almost an hour.
Zack.
Yeah.
Can you hear me, Zack?
Sí.
There you are, Zack.
No se ve mal por ahora.
Rise and shine.
Ok. ¿Es este el menú de carga? Is this the loading screen? Because it seems like a loading screen. Deadly Premonition 2. Blessing in disguise. Una bendición disfrazada. Ok. Oh, Dios, mis ojos. Luisiana. Hey. A la madre, comiendo langosta el cabrón.
Zach, it looks like she wants us to join her for breakfast. Perhaps this town's finally starting to warm up to us.
Me dejó un gusano. Francis York Morgan.
Look at that, Zach. She's welcoming us with open arms. She's even willing to share that tasty morsel with us. What an honor.
Okay.
Hurry up and chow down, mister. Unless you like your breakfast stale.
Hey, ¿qué onda?
What an amazing place. I've been on top of the moon since
¿Cómo
the moment I
estás,
got
Samuel
here.
L. Jackson?
And the name of this wonderful town, Le Carre. Sounds like French to me.
Es
What
francés.
does it mean?
I'm the chef, David.
Creo que esa no fue la
If you want
pregunta.
to know about the town, you'd better ask the concierge.
Ah, es como...
Only amateur
Ok,
chefs flap their gums about stuff that ain't food related.
ok. Claro que no, un chef puede hablar de cualquier cosa. Y chef es muy diferente que ser cocinero, ¿sabes?
He's a true professional.
You say something, mister?
No, not to you. I was just talking to Zach.
Zach?
Please don't ask me about Zach. It's a private matter.
If you say so, still. Never thought the FBI would ever come out to a little old town like ours.
I do work for the FBI, but I didn't come here for an investigation.
Sí.
Just happened to stop by on my way to New Orleans.
Never thought there'd be a murder out here either. And it was a 16-year-old kid.
Espera, ¿y como por qué me lo estás diciendo?
What you reckon, mister?
Zach, he's definitely a professional, but it seems like he's also a bit lonesome. That's good. Ambivalence exists everywhere.
Folks say the killer used an axe. Hell of an old-fashioned choice. if you ask
Es como que debería de haber usado algo más sofisticado.
Actually, Chef David, if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the incident.
Well, shoot. I ain't the one you ought to be asking, Mr. FBI.
Pero si ahorita nos estabas contando, what the fuck?
But seeing as you're fixing to grill me, I can tell you what I know.
Please do. I appreciate it.
Que sabe de la
You said
víctima.
the victim was a 16...
Well, sure.
Meaning?
She's Lise Clarkson.
La nieta consentida.
That's
Ok.
right. You ain't seen they sign on the one above that huge cold storage complex. Should have had a dragon. Anyway, that's the Clarkson family.
Una libélula.
They own
Ok.
most of the land around here, from the sugar plantations right down to the food processing.
Ok, entonces esa familia, la familia Clarkson, tiene comprada la gran mayoría del pueblo. Algo así como... Harry en Greenvale.
Yeah, I reckon they got a stake. They even own the water tower on the edge of town. They're the ones who built up this town, and they...
Ok, ¿y quiénes son los
What do you
Clarkson?
know about the...
But I'm gonna talk straight to you. That family ain't just some gang. They folks with real power.
Ok.
So the good old boys who shape, especially the head of the family.
El padre,
J.
ok.
Clarkson. And I'm sure he's on edge now with his granddaughter getting murdered.
Probablemente.
Barging in with that that shiny FBI badge. Things are different down here.
I see.
Ok, ¿qué hay de la policía
Is the
local?
local law enforcement?
Obviamente, ¿no?
Now, I told you this ain't no city. They got to know how to break up fights and keep folks from killing. They sit down and talk it out with you. That's the deep south for you. This murder
Okay.
ain't like a little kid got killed. A weird way. Like the sheriff's department ain't never seen nothing.
Ok, entonces la policía no sabe qué hacer con el caso. Pero considerando que la otra familia es tan poderosa, yo creo que traerían lo mejor de lo mejor para que se resuelva esto.
Angel in the Pelican Brief, right? 9 out of 10 people will name those titles when you ask them to think of a film set in. They're all excellent movies, but to me they lack. Due to my line of work, I have a tendency to think.
What's your point?
Cat People. That's my point. Cat People, 1982. The crowning achievement, the most vital element.
Hablando de películas después de preguntar de un asesinato, güey.
Understand? After watching it, I felt like I just had to experience the. That's why I decided to visit New Orleans.
Okay.
David es como que, ok, veré la película luego.
Is the presence of Malcolm McDowell. Malcolm McDowell from Blue Thunder. Well, listen carefully, David. Only an amateur would call A Clockwork Orange his best movie. His best movies are Cat People and Blue Thunder. Period. You need to remember this.
Whatever you say.
David es como que, ok, este tipo está loco con las películas.
I already covered all the important.
Ok, dígame el
You say it was
asesinato.
like something from a TV show. What exactly?
Hey, mister. Like a kid asking grandma to read him a fairy.
I just can't seem to keep myself away from young women who died in bizarre ways.
Eso lo dijo en el futuro.
Well, I ain't seen it with my own eyes. And under that bridge,
An alt.
like something.
Ok, debajo de un puente en un altar. Ok.
Voodoo?
Nah, wasn't nothing like that.
That's all?
Oh, and the body was.
So she was sacrificed.
That's what the fella.
Bingo, Zach. This case has got
Ok, entonces hicieron un sacrificio humano. Ok.
This summer's gonna be another hot. Watch out, you don't go.
the least Clarkson case. Don't you think so, Zach? The cat people are what got. We should be thanking Mal. Once we get home, I'm already looking forward to it. Zach, the searing light. It's
Ok, ¿cómo rayos se supone que vamos a...?
That was a fabulous breath.
Wait, mister. You didn't take a single bite.
Estoy de acuerdo.
The tea was to die for, but I'd prefer coffee next time.
Estoy con David, es como que no comiste nada, porque me dices que la comida es rica, si no has probado absolutamente nada, güey. Ya quiero mover, investigar, no, o sea, está bien que me estén dando información, pero déjenme investigar, maldita sea. Se supone que es Halloween. Let me investigate, thank you very much. No, misión disponible. Okay. Can I talk to you? No. Okay, nada. Comienza la investigación, tutorial, la habitación roja. Datos de las misiones. Vuelve a la habitación, repasa la información sobre el caso. Inventario. Tengo balas. Y botiquines. Y Coca-Cola. Y una paleta. Parece que no me puedo ir por ahí, así que voy por acá. Oh Dios, se trabó el juego solamente para abrir la puerta. Me gusta la musiquita, ¿eh? Ok, ese es mi cuarto, pero quiero investigar. Déjenme moverme e investigar a mi propia cuenta. Ok. Ok, Ok, no puedo hablar con nadie por ahora. ¿Es en serio? O sea, están ahí, ok. O sea, ¿cómo se dice? O sea, están vivos. O sea, hay gente, no está así todo, ¿cómo se dice? Apagado. Pero no puedo interactuar con ellos. Mínimo en Greenvale sí me podían hablar, ¿no? Nomás interactúan de forma de, oh, algo que interactuar al menos. Un café con leche, un café solo y un refresco sin alcohol, porque why not? Es la primera interacción que tenemos al menos. Este es el lugar. Pero voy al baño, necesito ir al baño. Y ya regresé. I'm back, everybody. Ok. Me imagino que la habitación de Zack va a ser todo. Wow, fuck. Lo primero que le dicen, vamos a estar a 30 grados. Póngase cómodo. Y se pone un fucking traje
Sang
negro.
Rouge. We've been chasing it all over America. But I feel like we're finally on the verge.
Al menos está la música clásica que nosotros conocemos de York.
Yes, I know this one carries a lot of memories, but it's seen too much. There's holes from the shootout into Billy, our perp, cut his own torso right in two.
A la madre.
Even with the help of the drugs. I was so impressed that I forgot I'd left my same floor his blood gushed out onto.
Ok. Otro caso mencionado. Ok.
I know, Zach, I know. Now isn't the
Ok, sí. Actualiza el diagrama. Ok, me imagino que esto es nuevo.
an emergent drug that's been on the rise. And personally, I think it originated right here in Louisiana, and Lise Clarkson's murder must be connected to it. The 16-year-old girl who was murdered, her body was found beneath a bridge over the bayou.
Ok, un momento, vengo. Y ya vine. ¿Cómo están? Ya vine. ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo se encuentran? Vamos a continuar con... Deadly Premonition. Let's continue with Deadly Premonition 2.
Along with a
Okay.
the powerful
Clarkson.
man who essential, and he seems to be more fearsome than your average gangster. I doubt he'll be willing to cooperate with any law enforcement set.
Ok. Me imagino que conforme vayamos continuando la historia y demás, vamos a tener que ir extendiendo todo
I
esto.
keep thinking about that movie we stopped to see on our way here, The Island. For a movie being shown at a cinema complex, an experimental setting mixed with heart, it was art. That director's going to change the history of all. Are you following me? This is another special film. That this is a turning. You may be witnessing the birth of a yes, this single movie may be a genre known as island movies.
Islatográfico, what? Sí suena mal, suena horrible. Como género suena horrible. Comprueba quién ha llamado a la puerta. What the fuck, necesitaban decirme eso. O sea, literalmente necesitaban decirme eso. What the fuck, ¿por qué tengo algo así aquí? ¿Por qué tengo algo así aquí? ¿Me quieres explicar eso, York? You want to elaborate on that? Okay.
Due to the nature of our work, but Zach, do you know what I hate most? Shower pressure. The shower was invented so that human beings could quickly bathe. Yet there are far too many hotels in our nation. It's an outrage.
Okay, ¿realmente vas a ponerte a decir, a quejarte de las duchas? Fue un gran invento, al igual que el... Fue un buen invento, al igual
I'm
que...
very sad, and it's
Igual que el papel higiénico. Marrón chic. Moverlo a la parte tradicional. Ok. Maletín. Cuando no te quede espacio puedes guardar en el inventario esto. Ok. ¿Quién tocó la puerta? A la madre.
Hey there, chef. What's cooking?
What's cooking?
What are you talking about, sir? I'm the concierge, David.
What the fuck? Pero dijiste que... Ok, el men tiene una doble personalidad también. Es conserje y es chef al mismo tiempo. What the fuck?
Yes, I've gathered that lucare is French, but does it have any special meaning?
Why, yes, sir, of course it does.
Tenía que ser
A
eso.
very clear, logical meaning. All names have meanings. Would you like to know what this one means?
Sí,
Yes, I would.
que representa...
Jolly good, sir. Then allow me to explain.
Ok,
Lucare means square in French.
ok.
And
That's it.
¿Es en serio? ¿No hay ningún significado? ¿Ningún... algo?
You
No.
take a gander at the town map in the lobby if it fancies you. It's beautiful, valuable, and old. I'm sure you'll understand once you see it.
No dudo mucho. A menos
If
que...
you ever need anything,
A
please
menos
don't
que sea
hesitate.
algo... Como que haya unos 4 puntos en los cuales se puede conseguir algo, quizás. 4 puntos,
Did you see
un
that,
cuadrado.
that was clearly David. Not a twin, not a split personality.
Es una segunda
Just the work of
personalidad,
a
viejo.
professional. It's bizarre, but I can understand it. Remember what they say, the job makes the man.
¿Quién dice eso? Literalmente es la primera vez que lo escucho. ¿Por qué me tienen que interrumpir para... What? Me están interrumpiendo para cada cosa, güey. Literalmente nos están interrumpiendo para cada cosa. Es como que si no confiaran en que nosotros podemos hacerlo por nosotros mismos. Es como que déjame te llevo de la mano, güey. The fuck.
Whether it's a restaurant or I'm sure you feel the same. Now this, it might even trump. Remember the art.
Ok. Ahora está diciendo cada cosa. ¡Ey! Hay reflejos aquí. Hay algunos juegos que no reflejan nada. Así que eso es bueno. Pues sí, pero es un... Bueno, no todo, es un gran cuadrado.
Zach, this is Lucare.
Ok.
I think I'm finally starting to understand what our concierge was trying
A
to
ver,
say.
un momento.
You can tell this town was built by a very methodical person.
Bueno.
No, wait. Maybe they just didn't care, and that's why it ended up this way. It's just another symbol of mankind's obsession with molding nature to fit our own rules. Zach, what did you think of Hungun's oracle?
Y ya vine otra vez.
Despite all the dramatic build-up, it's heartwarming, really. Exactly the kind of feeling one gets.
Resuelve el oráculo.
Now let's
What?
start by tracking down those 10 maidens. The oracle gave us a place and an act. We need to go to the Shrine of Hunger and fell 10 maidens. Now where in this town can one satiate their hunger? The hotel and Alexis's diner and lane. This
Sí.
is it, Zach. I bet we'll be able to eat some nice job, Zach.
Digo, sí,
Now for
hambriento.
the other aura. There's no flying serpent on this. Could it be a contrail or first? Let's just. Do you know what the ambiguous
A
zero
ver.
represents?
Dentro
Zero
del
is
ser
usually
indefinido
treated as a
hallará la
base number,
serpiente que
but
surge el
under
viento.
what conditions would a base number be ambiguous? The answer is temperature, Zach. Yes. 0 degrees Fahrenheit is minus 17.7 degrees Celsius. And very funny, Zach. Now it's time to get. Already know.
Ok.
The answer is temperature, Zach. Yes. 0
Temperatura.
degrees Fahrenheit is minus 7. The Clarkson Food Delivery Services cold
Okay.
storage warehouse. That's got to be. Even with this blazing. Be honest now.
Ok, tenemos que ir a ahí. Tenemos que ir a la... Ok. Ok.
And how about that Hungun? What a mysterious character. His oracles may end up determining how much time we spend in this town.
Pero ¿por qué ahora necesitamos de ese men? ¿Que no puedes hacer las cosas por tu propia cuenta?
Sorry, boss, but this is a smoke-free hotel.
What?
If you're dying to smoke, head out the entrance and you'll find a smoking area in the rear.
Ok, va.
Don't tell me. You're the
At
Belgian.
your service, boss.
Ok, David.
Are you good friends with the concierge and the chef?
We work at the same place, yeah. But, I can't really say whether we're
Ok,
good friends
tiene una
with each other.
triple personalidad
We're all
este viejo.
professionals, though. Nothing more, nothing less.
Sí, tiene una triple personalidad.
Gold here, Zach. It just screams deep south, actually. No, it doesn't.
No, no lo creo.
So, if I want to smoke, I should go out the entrance and around to the rear parking lot?
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada bing, bada boom.
I'll play by your rules.
Ok. York definitivamente es muy... Consigue un premio. Ok. Muchas gracias. La verdad es que no son los que estamos de... ¿Has visto la decoración en el baño? Es obra mía. Ok, aparte de eso es pintor también. O sea, este men le tira todo, güey, no manches. Voy a comprar una de estas, voy a comprar una de estas. Eso ya compré. Déjame adivinar. Ah, ok. se graba la partida como en el pasado. A ver. Ya volví, falsa alarma. Ok. Yo quería guardar a mero arriba, como es de costumbre, pero pues no. Dígame que hay un marcador o algo en el mapa, ¿no? Que literalmente tengo que ver el mapa cada rato para poder saber a dónde voy a ir. Ok. Está cargando. Eso es bueno. No es como... Ah, Dios, sí que me quedé traumado con Homecoming. Ok. Y ahora sí ya puede fumar, me imagino. Yep. Ok.
Compared to non-smokers, smokers have a 4.7 times greater chance of getting lung disease.
¡Ey! ¿Eso no lo habían mencionado en el futuro?
You know that means it's more likely than getting asbestos poisoning?
The risk of death from lung cancer is actually much lower than what you think it is.
¿Ah, sí?
In fact, it's tiny when compared to heart disease, strokes, and pneumonia. We're always surrounded by easy ways to die, you know. Some people even get randomly struck by lightning and die right there on the spot.
Sí, pero
And
eso es
I
una
reckon
probabilidad
you
muy
also
baja.
know that secondhand smokers have 1.3 times greater the risk compared to smokers?
Of course.
So you won't mind paying the damages when I die of lung disease? How about writing that in a contract for me? You got a pen, right?
What? ¿Y como por qué nos está hablando? Nos está mirando fijamente.
I promise to protect you from all the evil in our world.
Y
Oh, that's
eso es de la
By
nada.
the way, what's your name?
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, just call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
Is something wrong with you? Adults ain't supposed to act like that. I only asked you for your name so I can write it on the contract. You should have been able to figure that out if you're a real FBI agent like you said. Come on, sign here. Right here on the paper.
Just as I thought, Zach. This contract paper, it's a San Rouge wrapper.
O sea,
San Rouge is here, too. This must mean that San Rouge is connected to the Lise Clarkson murder case.
¿cómo es
This
que
is a
tenga que
sprawling
ver?
case that spread across the entire South. It's within our jurisdiction, Zach. We'll need to steal the right to investigate from the local authorities.
¿Cómo
at once.
rayos
By the way,
es
miss,
que? What
what's
the
your name?
fuck?
Patricia Woods. But I gotta write my name myself, or else it won't be a real signature.
Ok.
Tell me, Patricia, does this town have a sheriff? Or is it under the jurisdiction of the nearest city police?
Perfect timing. Well, go on and steal it if you want it. I was just thinking about how this is way out of my daddy's league.
¿Es en
Thank you for the
serio?
information, Patricia.
¿Es su
Okay,
padre?
Zach, it's time to get to work. How should we seize control from the sheriff this time?
Simplemente, bueno, no sé. Ah, ok. Ok. hay un montón de cosas.
Hey, my daddy's. I thought you were gonna.
Ok. Ok.
Hey there. So, you're the fella from the FBI I've been hearing so much about.
Melvin Woods.
They call me the sheriff round here.
Ok, es el sheriff. What? No te pareces para nada,
FBI Special
Patricia.
Agent Francis York Morgan. But call me York if you can. That's what everyone
Espera, ahí
calls me.
dice York.
Huh?
Debería ser Zack.
Well, all right.
Hasta
Mr.
Melvin es como
York,
que, what?
how's that sound?
Fine by me.
I'm sure you figured this out, but our town's a small
Ok.
one. Yeah, folks are already busy spreading gossip about how some FBI agents come to town.
¿Cómo? Simplemente por
Now,
llegar.
I reckon you came from the city. What was it? D.C., L.A., or New York? Anywho, in the city, it's normal not to know who your neighbor is. Fella who moves in next to you could cook up a dozen folks in his backyard, and no one would bat an eye.
Probablemente.
That's the city for you.
Ah.
Now, I never lived in one myself, but I visited them a few times, so I know it's
Algunas veces es cierto, algunas veces no.
This guy in the city of wolves. Yeah! Now, does that sound badass or what?
Nope.
I bet you. I know, CLG. I'm just trying to make a little small talk, that's all. Anywho, round these parts, everyone knows each other's names.
Sí. Ya me quedó muy claro con toda esa analogía, ¿no?
Like you, and since it's my duty to protect the town, I thought I'd stop by and say hello.
Zach, it
Y
looks
por
like this sheriff is
eso.
quite the happy-go-lucky type. A clear indication of just how peaceful this town is.
Se quedan viéndose como que, ¿y este güey qué
Melvin,
está
about the
haciendo?
Lee's Clarkson
I
case.
knew you were here for that case. Can't put one past the FBI. So they even got eyes on the smallest of towns like us, huh?
Este men está muy emocionado. Demasiado para ser bueno.
In their grasp. FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Honestamente, este men va a caer mal si a cada rato habla así.
The Lee's Clarkson case is connected to a top-secret case that we've...
I know. If you're fixing to take the lead, then go right
Ok,
ahead.
así tal cual.
Just the humble sheriff of
Sin.
a tiny little town. My jobs are to stop my neighbors from beating the piss out of each other and listen to old folks complain.
Ok, es como de que, mira, este trabajo es muy peligroso, te lo doy a ti.
So I'm gonna give you my full cooperation, Mr. Special Agent, sir.
Well, Zach, that was anticlimactic. I didn't even get to use my secret weapon. Melvin, there's
Honestamente,
a cold
what?
storage warehouse on the southern end of town, isn't there? I'd like to get permission to enter it.
Say what?
You want to see where the body's being kept, right?
Oh, I get it now. Lisa's body, yeah. Now, that's what I call a special agent. You already figured that much out.
No, literalmente fueron cosas que nos dijeron. Hello, Sweat Bro. How are you holding up? I'm checking the chat on the phone because the game is completely full screen, so I cannot, like,
You know?
Explain it yourself.
see it on the screen. How are you holding up, Sweat?
That's amazing.
How is it? How is your almost end of the week?
Cold storage warehouse.
Have you played this game
is
before?
Fantastic. Insanely fantastic.
Really? Well,
Not too shabby.
how about that?
Not too shabby. So your day isn't going
I'll
too
head on
good?
down to the warehouse
Why?
ahead of you and make sure we get
Something
permission to search
happened
it.
through the day, or
Sounds good.
It's going well. Okay, okay. Week is going well. The one that was not too shabby, no, that it was not too shabby was Deadly Premonition 2 for you,
So
huh?
be on time.
My week is going fine.
Come on, let's roll, CLG.
After a little bit after a little bit of this game, I have to
If
finish
you say so,
work.
sweetie.
So I mean, it is what it is. I need to keep going.
So I try to stay out of your way.
I need to keep, you know,
Well, all right then,
working. I
York.
need to
I'll see you at the warehouse.
deliver it. But I am, you know, kind of like on my break. So better to, you know, use it with something that I wanted to play. You know. And I did watch the Mario movie trailer, and I thought it was not exactly what I was hoping for. Like, you know, how do you say it? I mean, you have seen trailers before, like the Sonic movie and other movies,
I've arrested people who've done
and
both, but I've never
and
engaged
those
in
are
either of those
trailers, you
activities
know.
myself.
But the Mario trailer, it was mostly kind of like a little bit of a presentation. I
Of course,
couldn't
I
like
have imagined doing such
couldn't
things
like
in order to learn more
consider
about the
the
psychology of the
movie
criminals I deal with.
the movie
It was just a
the
joke.
direct
Why are you
exactly as a
getting all
movie
serious?
trailer, to be honest.
And don't tell me what you imagine. Or else I'll get scared of you for real.
No, many don't. I mean, the Sonic movie, the second one, the first one got me interested because, oh my God, Jim Carrey's back, baby. The second one looked fun, and I haven't watched it yet.
Don't ask me about it. It's a private.
But a friend told me that it was very good.
Zach, it feels like she's
And
kind of
you
reminds
know,
me of
they
you when we
showed
first met.
very little of
You
the
feel the same?
Mario movie, but the things felt good, you know. Like the voice acting was not that bad, in my opinion. In my opinion, it was not that bad. It was actually fine with what it was, in my opinion, obviously. Like, I thought that Chris Pratt was not going to be that good. That it was going to. I actually got a bingo, you know, like I had a bingo there, and I thought that, okay, it is not going to be too good. It's going to be something that we are going to definitely feel bad about it. But no, actually, Chris Pratt wasn't bad, you know. It wasn't just bad. I mean, it was not bad. Sorry, it was just not bad, in my opinion. The animation with Bowser and everyone seemed fine too, as well. It didn't seem bad at all. The only thing that I felt that it was a little bit uncanny was Mario. Like, the face of Mario was the only thing that was uncanny for me. What do you think about it, by the way? Because again, I feel that it was not bad. But it definitely looked
Called you a stranger
everything
named CLG.
everything
What
that
does that
wasn't Mario was looking good.
That's what it
That's
stands for, at least.
that's my
It's nice
thought
that he made up
on
his
the
own
matter.
nickname for me and all, but
That's my thought on the matter. Everything that wasn't Mario, it looked good. Bowser, Koopa, the Goombas, everything was fine. Everything was fine except Mario. Mario was the one that looked uncanny. It is not horrible as many are saying. Wait, many people are saying that it's horrible? I don't know what they have in their mind, but they definitely are not, or it is not horrible, to be honest. I was thinking that it was going to be more uncanny. Like, I thought it was going to be really, really awful, kind of like those movies that kind of like the Polar Express. Remember the Polar Express? How uncanny the guys were on the Polar Express. I really thought that it was going to be that kind of bad, but no, actually it looked good. The voice actors didn't feel wrong. It actually felt like they were doing a good job. And I think the best part, if I could say the best part of the trailer, quote unquote trailer, probably is going to be Bowser. I think it's better than what everything is expecting. I'm sure it will work well. You know, the only thing that I have with Nintendo right now is that I think that they're feeling kind of like a diva, you know? Do you remember that time in which Sony like was very, how do you say it, very like feeling that they were untouchable and whatnot with the PlayStation 3, and now it was PlayStation 4 that it was apparently it was going well. In my opinion, it was going well, the PlayStation 4, but then the Switch came out, and the Switch came out with other games, and Sony started with the shenanigans, and with such shenanigans, it changed. You know, now Switch is on the top. Sony is not. It is not doing very good right now, and probably will keep getting else. You know, in my opinion, Sony will keep getting else. Will keep getting else because I don't know if you knew this, but apparently they decided to make that the games are going to cost $70 now. And it's kind of like, what? I mean, I don't know about you, but for me, no game deserves to be $70. You know, there isn't a single game that is worth $70, in my opinion. Like, you can tell me something that was very awesome, kind of like, I don't know, Final Fantasy 7 or the Mario Party 3. Like, you can give me whatever game that you consider that is a gem, you know, but I don't consider that it should be $70 for something of entertainment, you know.
Let's topple their hourglass.
Oh yeah, the price increase sucks. Greetings from Mexico, by the way. I hope that my accent isn't very awful. I will buy a discounted PC games instead of $70 game this. Yep, definitely better. And you know what is weird? It is weird that the console wars still exist, you know. Because for me, the current generation, the only console that I would consider a console will be a Nintendo Switch. The Xbox and the PlayStation, I think that they haven't bring up something. They haven't give like a big variety of games, or either a big variety of games or like a reason to buy it.
But no cherries.
You know?
I want 2 wafers instead. Don't put too many Rice Krispies on it. Oh, but don't scrimp on the chocolate syrup either.
Especially with PlayStation games coming to PC. Like, for example, Judgment was solely on PlayStation. Horizon Zero Dawn was solely on PlayStation, and now it's on PC. So it's kind of like, I feel bad for the people that are like deep Sony enjoyers, because they're like, they don't really have an exclusive now. I think the only exclusive that they have right now is Spider-Man,
and hide it from me, honey.
like
Last time she
exclusively.
came here, she told me all about it.
Final Fantasy, I don't know, because Final Fantasy 7 eventually
What kind of
came to Epic Games and then Steam. Yeah, they haven't been evolving. The Steam Deck is a new innovative console in my opinion. Mind telling me about it? Because I have known that the Steam Deck is good, but mostly because the people that told me that the Steam Deck is good is because they can play, how do you say it? They can play like emulators on the Steam Deck. You can play Steam games and you can play emulators, even the Jutsu emulator, I think, the one of the Nintendo Switch. So it's kind of like, holy shit, that's powerful.
If she had only mistaken an oak tree for a person, she wouldn't have described it that way.
But
She might have said,
mind telling me more about it?
It felt like a crowd of people was staring at me.
yes, exactly. She certainly wouldn't have talked about being followed by someone.
They miss an opportunity of saying, I gotta feel like somebody's watching
But it
me.
isn't the answer we're looking for. I came to knock down the 10 names, remember?
Oh shit, my headset.
Truly
The old lady.
mesmerizing, Zach. This is why I never tire of small town investigations. Same goes for you, right?
Essentially a Switch, but connected to your Steam account. It's particularly a Pocket PC that works game emulation. Pocket PC that works well, basically. I can talk to Grandma, but I want to talk to this lady. Can I talk to you? I wonder if they give me an achievement for tasting every like food on the game. It has a Linux operating system on it. Actually, I have known that, you know, Linux essentially is better because Windows is essentially what they're selling you as a Windows system, operating system, is something beautiful on the outside, but inside is a whole mess. And Linux is more organized, and it allows you to build up your whole experience with the computer, and it's a little bit more safe from what I heard. But the main issue is that you have to basically know about code and know about how to program everything so you can fully enjoy it. Like, it is not like Windows that you click a button and that's it. Right? That's the issue with Linux. That you essentially have to be a knowledgeable programmer. Okay, so apparently I have a new mission, which I don't know how to get.
Is this place? Oh my lord! It said, "How do you?" That's if you. But if you.
Okay, let's see the food here. Okay, I order food and I immediately start with a coffee instead of eating the food.
No complaints here. No wonder you call this restaurant the best Louisiana's got.
Oh my lord! It's nothing like that Creole food.
Hold on, I always thought that both Creole and... Am I misunderstanding?
Not at all. Cajun and they both have roots in French cooking, of course.
Mm.
But Creole cooking just ain't my sauces of France mixed in with Spanish. When you smush all that together, you can't even tell what it is no more. Cajun food is pure and solid.
Actually, why your name is SWAT Pro, if I may ask? Do you know about that game that you essentially have to be with your other with the other players into different situations of the SWAT team? Now that I think
Nice
about it.
roots in history aren't that important.
Oh my lord. Lately, but all they serve is a hot. And the tourists, I just hate feeling like
I get it now. According to your interpretation,
That's why I always make sure.
Alright. Seems like she really cares about people eating actually good Louisiana food.
Agent York, if you're fixing to bowl, you're gonna be disappointed.
Why?
Mrs. Carpenter never lets anyone else use the lane while she's here.
Patty, that's exactly what I came to do. You see, Zach and I need to bowl down 10 maidens.
Fine, go on and try if you wanna, but I'm gonna eat my sundae.
Maybe there's something with...
Are you nuts?
What's the most addictive drug in the world?
What?
Should I know?
Patty, far more people die from obesity and diabetes than from cocaine and heroin.
The more you know.
Alexis, would you give her some milk?
Oh my lord. Coming right up, honey.
Sugar might be dangerous, but it ain't against the law. You got no right to take that from me, even if you are some FBI agent.
Actually, Patty, I do. We signed a contract, remember? I promised to protect you from all the evil in our world.
Hey!
Delicious. What
Jerk,
an amazing
you are a
chocolate sundae.
freaking
Zach, I
jerk.
think we just uncovered an incredible treasure here. I feel like I could eat one of these every day while we're in this town.
Oh, what?
Well, you're a massive jerk, dude. Holy shit. Lady, I need to bowling. Hey, Rowan, you want to go bowling together?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Oh, howdy, stranger.
Oh, my.
You're a handsome one.
Oh, fuck,
You
no.
came out here from the city, didn't you? I can always spot you city folk from a mile away.
Miss Carpenter, alright.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Would you mind calling me York, ma'am?
Alright.
Oh, so you are from the FBI. I thought as much.
How so?
So sophisticated. Well, my horoscope in the paper today told me I'd be meeting someone new. And those horoscopes never miss. They are the real
I highly
deal.
doubt that, lady.
One even predicted when I'd bowl my first perfect game. Oh no! Oh, could you stand a bit closer to me?
No.
Ooh, that was a close one. If you move any further that way, you'll cast a shadow over the lane. Well, the sheriff did that once, and something horrible happened.
What happened?
Next time I bowled, I got a gutter ball.
Oh.
First time in 12 years.
Man, this lady really loves bowling, huh?
And I am going to make sure nothing like that ever happens again. In our world, some
Okay, let me,
routines
I'm guessing,
while others only lead to the bad.
I'm guessing we have
Mustn't ever
to,
cast a shadow over the lane. Is that understood?
okay, we have to step there so she can lose and we
It's her
can go
routine,
bowling.
Zach. Understand? Just like us and coffee. Incidentally, ma'am, would you mind letting me use this lane too? I'm investigating the Lise Clarkson murder case. And I need to topple 10 maidens, no matter what it takes.
Why?
No, absolutely not. Not even the FBI can take my lane from me.
I'm damn
I've
sure
given it
they
up
can.
once, ever since my husband passed away over a decade ago. I'll never break my promise to him.
But
Now, if you'll excuse me.
What was the promise? What was the promise, ma'am?
Ooh, you like that? That's what I'm talking about. Who's your mama?
Man, old
Zach,
lady
it looks like
really liked
negotiations have
bowling.
failed. Now I'm afraid we have no choice but to force her to let us use her bowling lane. Yes, I know. I won't do anything illegal.
Oh my god, that smile. Okay, how do I do that?
Excuse me, miss.
Stop! Can't you see I'm already in my water, you blind?
Alright.
Holy mother of bowling balls.
Bring to the gods! Maybe I need to step in front.
Stance? Oh, always works on a split.
Man, I feel that this lady is going to
Our new
broke her
friend appears
back.
to be a very superstitious lady. We should try and utilize this trait of her. That was an
Okay.
amazing shot, Mrs. Carpenter. Speaking of which, where did you happen to find all those neat little the ones you used to help you bowl that?
Ooh, you got a keen eye there, Mr. Special Agent. Taking a liking to my collection.
Oh yes,
I buy all my charms and power stones from
Erzuli Frida,
Yes, it's a mystical
the
establishment.
mirror.
If you're interested,
Yeah, because it will allow me to get you out of there.
Zach, there must be a treasure. We may eat it really.
Okay. Alright. Wait a second, let me check the... Plantación de cañas de azúcar. Plantations, huh? Maybe I actually need to go here. Maybe I really need to go there. I mean, I need to go there to get the ingredients, and then going with the old lady again.
I thought you came here to bowl.
Yes, I did.
Then why are you leaving? You gave up on trying to convince Mrs. Carpenter to let you play?
No, Patty. Neither Zach nor I have given up on anything. We're just going to stop by Erzuli Frida.
Erzuli Frida? What do you want with that place?
What do you know about it, Patty?
It's a dumb store that sells stupid voodoo charms and even stupider souvenirs.
Okay.
No one who actually lives here would ever be caught dead there. Daddy even told me to steer clear of it.
And why is that?
'Cause they sell guns.
Okay, time to get guns then.
It's kind of like a gun shop and a voodoo shop had a baby.
A voodoo shop. Thank you, Patty. You just helped me make up my mind. We're going to use the power of voodoo to help us steal the right to use that lane.
Is that not illegal? The only thing that I don't know is why I cannot interact with the other people. Okay, let's just go to the plantations.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the Sang Rouge distribution route led us right to
The
Louisiana.
game doesn't go bad, to be honest. It is a good port so far.
Favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given...
Alright. Oh my god, I killed that. I kill a freaking squirrel.
By the way, Patty, what do you usually do when...
There we go.
Okay, Patty. I'm going to try asking you that question again. What do you do when you're at home?
I watch TV and look up stuff on the internet, I guess. Ain't much else to do when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
I mean, yeah.
For some reason, I envisioned you working hard to take care of all the chores around the house.
Well, of course I do stuff like that too. But doesn't everyone? Why bother
Yeah.
talking about it?
Other kids your age don't help out their parents. They're too busy talking with their friends on the phone or...
There you go. Let me kill these things first. Well, not kill, but... Oh my god, I got... Okay.
So you clearly love TV shows, but what about movies?
Movies? We don't even have a movie theater around here.
That's very
So I
sad
can
to
only
not have
watch
a
what I managed to
movie
catch on
theater.
TV.
Like what?
For some reason, the only movie channel we get at home is the sci-fi one. So I just watch a lot of sci-fi.
Like what? What's the last one you saw?
The one with Schwarzenegger, where there's all these clones.
The Sixth Day, 2000. Directed by Roger Spottiswoode.
My
You must be very
god.
well-versed in
Morgan
sci-fi if you
really
can
knows about
appreciate
movies.
all this film.
I thought it was way too easy for them to make more clones. And you'd never see a clumsy investigation like that on CSI.
That's right. It's realistic. Everything... Patty, what's that?
That tree? Or the water tower?
That thing I'm pointing at. That.
Like I said, what?
That thing. Right there, Patty.
Just tell me what it is. How am I supposed to know which that you're referring to? Oh, you're goofing on me, ain't you?
No. Hey, there's something there. Okay, apparently there's something here. Alright. So far, the game it isn't so bad. The premise is alright. Actually, let me see. We need rice. Rice. Okay. We need rice, so let's go. We do really need rice, so let's go.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Unda, is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he merely exist outside the realms of either? Still too early to tell, but it's clear.
Oh my god, every time I get with something, it stopped talking. Okay. Okay, I need to grab stuff here. Like, I need to find rice, but I don't know how.
Patty, this town is so peaceful.
Excuse me? Did you forget that we're investigating a murder case?
True, but it's still far more peaceful than the
Excuse
city I
me?
live in.
Okay.
Patty, what's that?
That tree? Or the water tower?
That
Ah,
thing.
that's the same thing.
Like I said, what?
That thing. Right there, Patty.
Just tell me what it is. How am I supposed to know which that you're referring to? Oh,
So
you're
far,
goofing on
Patty
me,
is,
ain't you?
is a good addition. Patty is a good addition so far.
Hey, let's chat.
Want to hear about all the depraved serial killers I've encountered so far?
No, thank you. Whatever I said. Hey, let's chat.
Patty, you're getting more and more curious about all the depraved serial killers I've encountered so far, aren't you?
N-O. I'm getting tired of this joke.
Okay, come on.
Okay, Patty. I'm going to try asking you that question again. What do you do when you're at home?
I watch TV and look up stuff on the internet, I guess. Ain't much else to do when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Really? For some reason, I envisioned you working hard to take care of all the chores around the house.
Well, of course I do
Is
stuff
that
like
guy
too.
alright?
Doesn't everyone? Why bother talking about it?
Other kids your age don't help out their parents. They're too busy talking with their friends on the phone.
There isn't precisely right. There you go, rice. Now I can keep going with the mission. And probably there's an alligator, and I will not kill it with my fist. I will not be able to at the first place. In first place.
Okay, Patty. I'm going to try asking you that question again. What do you do when you're at home?
I watch TV and look up stuff on the internet, I guess.
Alright.
Ain't much else to do when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Hey, Patty.
What, Agent York?
Nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Really? Come
Hey,
on.
Patty.
What, Agent York?
Nothing. Just felt like saying that.
Yo, this is the one track of the Deadly Premonition 1.
That melody always gets stuck in my head.
Yes, it's a devilish song, isn't it?
Just be quiet.
Okay, nothing to see here. I wonder if you can reload the Sixth Sense, or if you can improve it actually. Wait a second. Bueno. Bye. And I'm back. Again. Okay, let's go. Okay, there's something there you can get. Come on, York, you can at least try to be better at running. You ran a little bit more on the
Patty.
other.
I'm going to try asking you that question again.
In the
What
other
do you
game.
do when you're at home?
I watch TV and look up stuff on the internet, I guess. Ain't much else to do when you're
There's
out in the
nothing
middle
here.
of nowhere.
Really? For some reason, I envisioned you working hard to take care of all the chores.
Well, of course I do stuff like that too. But doesn't
Dude,
everyone?
there's something
Why bother
here.
talking about it?
Other kids your age don't help out their parents. They're too busy talking with their friends on the phone or through emails.
That's stupid. I don't get why everyone's so obsessed with taking pictures of themselves. Then they send them to their friends just to get approval. Talk about cringeworthy.
How do you prefer to boost
Cringe.
your self-esteem then?
I don't need to. I have my family. And besides, my daddy's the town sheriff. All I need to be happy is a normal life.
That's awfully mature of you.
Yeah,
Everyone else is
that's
just childish. I'm totally normal.
Okay then. So what do you do after you finish all your chores? You don't turn on CNN and pour yourself some bourbon, do you?
CNN. That's kid stuff. What I
Based?
watch is way more adult. than
based.
Like what? Live sports?
that. You just don't get it, Agent York. Full House, Friends, Beverly Hills 90210.
Friends.
Sitcoms. Sitcoms are are an all-in-one package. Dreams, love, life lessons, science fiction. They've got everything you'd ever want. And some cable channels just show reruns all day long. It's the best. Oh, but my favorite TV show is this old one called MacGyver. The main
I
character
thought
is
it
cute
was
and
MacGyver.
smart. I don't know his real name, but I like him. Oh, and I also like Gil Grissom from CSI. I just think it's adorable how he keeps maggots inside his
What?
fridge.
Thank you, Patty. That was very informative. Well,
Yep.
what do you think, Zach? Her tastes are... they're a bit hard to describe.
Nah, she just
You
likes
even
kind of
said
like
you know
big,
exactly what you're thinking, and I'm in full agreement.
kind of like true crime kind of deal. I wonder if what's the red thing here? Okay. Let's see. Let's go there. Yeah, let's go there to see what it is.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on...
Okay, let us kick more of this. More squirrels. Down. There you go. There you go. Nice. Do we have more here? Doesn't seem like it. Nope. Hey, wait a second. There's something here. I mean, more materials means more stuff that I can do for completing missions. The more we get, the more we can get. The more materials we have, the better. Because we don't know how much we need for the other side missions and what precisely we need. All right. Those are dogs and they're going to maul me to death. Okay, there's something there. Can I enter the house though? No, it isn't like the other game. And dogs are there, so I definitely need to stay the hell away from there. Nice. So, oh yeah, this place. There we go. How many squirrel tails I have, and I wonder if they're actually useful for something. I hope they are. Alright, let's continue. I wonder if I can improve my skateboard too. Okay, there's a lot of stuff to grab actually. There you go. There's a lot of items that I'm getting. That's good because it will help me again. But the other thing is that we don't know on how it will help us. How are you doing, fellow kids? Essentially, because you're using a skateboard. Alright. Alright. And here it has to be something here. Can I use something for the... Oh. Alright. So that's how you recover that with food. Alright. I dig it. I dig it. Okay, so we have let's go there because it's a new plate that we got, right? So my guess is that there are more missions to craft there.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're here. To protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach?
Yep.
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There were also a lot of
Oh my
places where
God.
large tree roots were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those
Oh my god, there's a lot of stuff that I can grab here. Again, either I can sell all of this or they will help me craft something. I think I need to go over here. Something here. It's safe for now. There you go.
Zach, it appears to be closed. Let's come back during business hour.
What's the business hour? 5 p.m. to 6 a.m. Alright. Okay, I need to go there. And I need to grab stuff from here, but I just can't apparently. Oh my god, you were floating. Jesus. Jesus, lady. You were floating. You were floating around.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him.
That's the same conversation as before, but alright.
The realms of either. Still too early to tell, but it's clear that he'll be the key to uncovering this case's mysteries.
No doggo, no doggo. Okay. I need to cross the bridge.
Hey Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the Sang Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder.
$50 just for that, thank you.
In New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state, and then we never would have found it. In the end, it would have been shut up in that vast, desolate evidence vault, along with all the other cases, marked by nothing but a first-degree murder tag, buried in a soggy grave.
Hey, here we are. Oh, come on, it's not possible to enter there. Alright. There you go.
A voodoo shop. It's a voodoo shop.
Just looks like a dumb souvenir shop to me.
Of course it does, Patty. You're much too young to understand that.
There's no value on voodoo magic, if you ask me. Oh, a YouTube team! Never seen one of them before the Among Us. Hello, Towers! How are you holding up? Ready to see some voodoo magic? Are you going to stream Dead Cells later on? How are you doing, Towers? I hope that everything went fine on your job. How are you, friend? Did you finally watch the Mario movie trailer?
But I ain't allowed in here? My daddy makes no sense.
The only thing that doesn't have YouTube right now is the alerts, I think.
It's all just kids.
The shadow, the alerts, the clips, everything that you have set up on Twitch.
Gathered up into one quick little
Essentially, like those little clips that you can do on the trigger fire.
It's a vast treasure chest. So much to
I saw you were live on Discord, but I didn't see you on Twitch, so I got confused. Yeah, you were like, what the hell? How is possible that he's live on another place? Look at this, man! Voodoo magic! The only thing that I don't know is why I cannot talk with any NPC whatsoever. Only the ones that were like programmed. Honestly, I thought the trailer was pretty good too, you know? I was thinking that Chris Pratt was going to be kind of like weird. And I thought that it was going to be, you know, kind of like too childish, you know? Like, very, very kind of like family friendly, secure, you know? Not exactly like Minions, but kinda. The mirror. He looks kinda like someone from Metalocalypse. Can you imagine this guy selling you a weapon? Can you imagine? Oh, so do you want the shotgun? First you gotta say hello to my crocodile friend. Actually, Toad Boys was good too. The only thing that was how do you say it?
I've been studying people for quite a while, so I can tell.
The only thing that was uncanny was Mario face. Mario and Luigi face. The only thing that was uncanny was that. That's about it. That's about it. To be honest. everything else was looking very good. Like the Koopas, Bowser himself, the freaking castle, dude. I mean, I'm not going to be like a high tier Nintendo fan, like, oh, I'm going to make 1 hour and a half to the every detail in the fucking trailer. But it looked good, you know. It looked good. Like there were rumors of actually children's being kind of like crying when they saw the movie. You know, when they make test screening, that they do test screening the certain people to see their reaction. But I don't feel that this is the case. You know, it doesn't look bad. The only problem that I have is that I will not see this trailer as a trailer, you know? Because you get other movies, like live action movies, and you get, how do you say it?
Of course I am.
The Sonic movie that was animated, but with, it was CGI and live action at the same time. But it showed you more, you know? Here was kind of like, a little bit. It was very little what they shown, and it can be two ways, you know. It can be two ways, you know. It can be either that they. Okay, apparently I need to create an amulet. It can be that they want the people to get invested, you know, on, you know, they want you to, how do you say it? How do you say it? They want you to be invested enough to ask for more. Like people demanding to see a little bit more. I can totally see it. And it could be the other way around, which means that it could be that they show what they could, like, what they could show, you know. They could only how do you say it? That they show what they could show that will not be too hyped up, but not dismissed, you know, kind of like a safe screening, you know. It could be like that, like a safe screen. Oh my god, the kid was floating there. Jesus Christ. Can you imagine Crash Bandicoot pooping out of nowhere?
That was close.
Well, look at you, all standing there like you're expecting me to apologize. It's your fault for not paying attention.
I think they're keeping a beer for prevent spoiling too much. They say they've been working on this about 7 years. They were working on this movie for 7 years in a row. Holy
I'd just like
shit.
to ask you a few questions.
I said I'm in a hurry, Peckerwood. Now get out of my way.
It kind of looks weird that they open the door and it's basically the
Clarkson's second daughter and Lisa's mother.
the mother of the victim.
We found ourselves a Clarkson.
So to give you context,
She's not here. My dolly. She's not here. My dolly isn't here.
okay, I will get you context as soon as this cutscene
In
ends.
this case just came out of the woodwork to meet us. Now things are really getting interesting. Isn't that right, Zach?
So context. So our protagonist on the future, like on the future time, gets a visit from FBI agents that they want to know about a particular case in which they found the body of one of the victims that was disappeared for about 14 or 15 years, and well, it appeared without it appeared conserved, kind of like if it was some kind of bizarre and weird form of art, because it was conserved on ice and it kept the beauty of the victim. Like, you know, when a body gets diseased for what, 14 years, like probably it ended up being bones, but it was conserved on ice in a way that it kept the physique of the victim when she was murdered. So they went with the protagonist to know more about the case, especially because the case of the first game and apparently this case has some relation with, which is a red tree. And the first game, the red tree was kind of like a aphrodisiac kind of seed, you know, like people that consume the red seed went full not crazy on the bed, and at the same time they have a massive euphoria to the point that they could like kill if they wanted, on a very brutal way, like on a very brutal way. Another thing was that the red seeds, apparently for them to have 3 of those red seeds, you need to get the seeds inside the body of a person, essentially making the tree pop out of the person, you know. So there's a relation between the first case of the first game and this case, and apparently the protagonist is telling the flashback, right? But this lady that was very angry apparently is the mother of the first victim. So that's the interesting part. I mean, she just got her daughter murdered, and she is like, how do you say it? And she's like, hey, I want to, you know, I mean, instead of doing something related to her daughter, or to investigate about their daughter, or being depressed or something, she came here to a Buddha shop. ¿Qué onda, Jorge? ¿Cómo estás?
Ensure their reflections of only with a mind deep in the dirt. That one was all me.
¿Cómo te encuentras? ¿Dónde está mi muñequita? Okay. En este mundo existen cosas 5 grandes, océano profundo, hoja veraniega. Océano profundo y sangre santo, hoja veraniega. Okay. Okay. Reunir las cuentas de... Oh, fuck. It's a new mission. Apparently this lady is not giving me a new mission now. So we need to go. What a mess. Yeah, I'm definitely a mess. But yeah, are you planning on streaming later, Towers? Some Dead Souls. Bien, aquí merendeando. Yo ahorita ya voy a acabar. I'm actually going to deliver I'm going to deliver something of a side quest and then finish the stream. I need to work. Necesito terminar en algunas. ¿Cómo se dice? Necesito terminar el stream porque necesito trabajar en algunas cosas. Pero voy a dejar esto primero. I need to deliver something first and then I will continue with work. New mission, destroy the seeds of chaos. Gonna work on the YouTube bit. Sounds about a good plan. I hope that you show me some screenshots about it. No te preocupes, Eric, no te perdiste de nada. Bueno, Le resumo más o menos de qué va el juego. I'm going to tell Aries and Ray Jorge about the stream, about the game. So I will say it in Spanish. Al parecer, unos agentes del FBI en el futuro, ya cuando York está retirado y todo, bueno, Zack, van para saber para saber si él puede ayudarles con una misión, con un caso de hace años, que tiene una relación con el caso del primer juego. La conexión que hay entre este caso y el caso del primer juego son los árboles rojos. ¿Se acuerdan? Los árboles rojos que tienen las semillas esas que pues usaba Kaizen para matar personas y que George pensó que lo iban a hacer inmortal. Bueno, aquí la razón por la que ellos fueron con York fue porque al parecer él estuvo en muchos casos y entre ellos estuvo en este caso que al parecer tiene que ver por eso que estoy diciendo de por eso que estoy diciendo de con eso de que estoy diciendo de que tienen la relación del árbol rojo. El asunto también es que al parecer al inicio del juego, de hecho, se encuentran un cadáver. El cadáver estaba puesto en una madre de hielo, o sea, separado, o sea, estaban los pies, estaba la cabeza, pero no estaba el cuello, estaba la que viene siendo la parte del torso, la parte de arriba. Creo que sí tenían las, o sea, y eso que fue la primera imagen que recuerdo. Creo que lo único que no le faltaba eran los brazos, o creo que en sí era como una muñeca. O sea, le faltaban las extremidades. Y lo habían y lo importante es que se supone que York el York había dejado el caso como resuelto, pero resulta que aparece un cadáver que no había aparecido en 14 años. No había aparecido y ¿cómo se dice? Y pues es como que espérame, se supone que este caso estaba resuelto. Entonces es lo que le dicen, de que ok, como esto no está resuelto, necesitamos tu ayuda para que puedas ayudarnos. Consigue el plano. Conseguir el pimiento. Okay. No entendí. O sea, sé que como todo este juego es un flashback. todo este juego es un flashback. Esto pasó antes del esta es una precuela del primer juego. Este caso sucedió primero que lo del primer juego y tiene relación con cosas del primero. Let me DM you a clip. Hell yeah, I'm going to get the how do you say it when you saw something first than the other one? Casa de el asunto es ¿cómo sé cuál es la casa de la señora? The real question is, how do I know where's the house? Okay, so apparently I will need to investigate every freaking house so I can know where this lady lives, I think. Oh yeah, and I need to get materials. Basically, this game got me collecting materials, but I don't know why. Tengo que conseguir varios materiales, pero ahorita no me dicen por qué. Nomás como que es algo que tenga. Ah, y esto pasa cuando this is this is something that happened. We have technology. We have technology, guys. Tenemos tecnología. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, not sorry. It is just that the box are a feature now. Box are a feature, gentlemen. So, I need to go. Man, he's killing it with those sick moves. Freaking Tony Hawk should be worried. There's a new skater in town. Oh. Oh. Yay, we learned how to do this. Yay. Okay, how do I know where are the houses of every people? Hey! Oh, actually, I cannot interact with many of the citizens. Remember?
What, Agent York?
Oh.
Nothing. Just felt like
Remember
saying
on the first game that you could, talk with the other people? Hey, wait a second. What the hell is this guy doing? Oh, it's a statue. For a moment, I was like, wait a second. What's wrong with that dude? Again, the real problem is I don't know where is the house of this lady, and I need to go with. I need to find where she lives and deliver the. How do you say it? Hey, I'm getting gator skin. As I was saying, I need to know where they live and get the material. So tengo que de alguna manera saber dónde diablos viven los personajes, que no te lo marcan. O sea, te marcan los lugares principales, pero no te marcan las casas. Y en el otro juego yo recuerdo que sí te lo marcaban. En el otro juego sí te lo marcaban, de hecho. Y no sé por qué aquí no te lo marcan. O sea, no te marcan así de que la casa de tal. David, Alexis, señora Carpenter. O sea, te marcan dónde están ahorita, pero no te marcan dónde viven. Oh, espera. Olvida lo que acabo de decir, si te lo marcan. Forget what I saw. Apparently there is. Oh yeah, I need to go to the house of Mr. Carpenter and get a gator. Apparently, Miss Carpenter is really, believes on the tarot and on the luck of the cards and whatnot. So she's like very. We need to essentially set up a plushie there so we can go and spook her and go bowling. Yeah, we essentially have to scare an old lady so we can go bowling. Esencialmente tenemos que asustar a una anciana colocándole un peluche de un lagarto en su casa, güey, solamente para que York pueda jugar boliche. Y es como que, ¿debería hacerlo o no? Sí. Sí. Señora, necesito jugar boliche, es muy importante para la investigación de asesinato. No tiene idea. No tiene idea. Yes. Alexis House. Ah, cierto, necesito ir a la casa de Alexa también. Ok, vamos por acá.
Hey Zach, it looks like we were right on the money.
How are you doing today? ¿Cómo lo están pasando, Jorge? ¿Cómo están ustedes?
We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting in a bar during our vacation in New Orleans. That certainly wouldn't have happened if we had stayed in D.C. They would have given the case to another special agent, or maybe even to the state, and then we never would have found it.
Ah, sí, también podemos hacer esto. Guáchense. Ahorita ven. ¡Pop! Toma eso, ardilla promedio. Me robó. ¡Pum! Desapareció del mapa, güey. A la madre, güey. Le golpeó tan fuerte que desapareció del mapa, güey. Pero cuando un Extreme Derby. Recuérdame que era un Extreme Derby. Hey, you steal something from me. And disappear again. Por alguna razón, algunos desaparecen, güey, de la faz de la tierra. Holy shit. Porque hay demasiadas cuerdas, güey. Recuérdame que era el Extreme Derby. A la madre, apareció de la nada este señor. I feel nothing about punching squirrels. Una competencia de patinetas extremos. Ah, a lo mejor ya hay una misión así, Ojalá y sí. I hope that there's a Tony Hawk kind of competition. Me duele el cuello. Achis. ¿Y eso? ¿Y eso que te duele el cuello? ¿Estuviste en una postura todo el tiempo? Digo, es una de las razones comunes por las que a uno le dolería el cuello, de mantenerse en una postura durante mucho tiempo. A ver, ¿dónde iba a ir? Aquí. Ok, let's go. Woo!
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk. Yes, I'm completely with you on that one.
Alright. Information that heals. Información que cura. Eso ya lo sabíamos desde el primer juego, pero bueno. At least we have no FK in the coffee. Triple kill a las ardillas. A la madre, ¿y este güey qué le pasa? Oh. Desapareció. Disappeared out of nowhere. Desaparece, güey. Desaparece, güey. A la madre, güey. Todo esto es un pueblo fantasma, güey. Fíjate que me hace falta. Fíjate que lo único que tengo de Virgil todavía serían las gafas. Y un amigo me hizo prometer de que no tomaría mucho. ¿Cómo se dice?
Let's shout something out
What?
loud.
Like what?
Chocolate sundae.
Okay, sure. Actually, never mind. This is stupid.
Le valió gorro, güey. Pues sí, fíjate que sí podría hacer eso. Fíjate que sí podría hacer eso ahora que lo dices, güey. Oh shit.
This is the deep south. I feel
Sanción por acoso a un ciudadano. What the fuck? Yo no acosé a nadie. I did not harass that man.
no sugar, only
I swear to God, I did not harass that man. Les juro que yo no acosé a ninguna persona durante este stream, güey. Ah, Dios. Fíjate que sí podría usar la chaqueta esa que usé cuando estaba jugando los Devil May Cry.
Yes, I know.
O podría dejarlo para cuando le siga el Devil May Cry 4 y luego eventualmente el Devil May Cry 5. Nomás tengo el 4, el 5 no lo tengo. O podría sí usarlo, estamos en Halloween.
Zach, you're a coffee
A lo
person,
mejor
right?
mientras
No
le
sugar,
seguimos
only
con
milk. Yes, I'm
el... ¿Cómo se
completely
dice?
with you on that
Mientras le seguimos con el... ¿Cómo se le dice, no? Mientras seguimos con
Bad timing, Zach. We
el...
need to place the figurine in front of her house when she's. Let's come back later.
Ah, come on. Ah, ¿es en serio? ¿No podemos hacer eso? Ya, aquí hay algo. Yo me disfrazaré de esqueleto, solo necesito el ácido. A la madre. Ah, ya, para el disfraz. Por un momento pensé de que a la madre. ¡Ay! Hay un poodle ahí. Cuenta reluciente. A la madre, hay un chingo de cosas. Hay un montón de cosas que agarrar, joder. Y estoy seguro que la mayoría no me va a servir para nada. Lo que me extraña es que en el otro juego podías acceder a todo lo que tú quisieras. O sea, si querías entrar a la casa de alguien, entrabas a la casa de alguien y nadie te decía nada. A lo mejor me arrestan por patear al perro. Ahorita voy y lo pateo a ver qué me dicen. Ni siquiera lo pienso, así como que... Nope.
Looks like a case. Let's come back.
Tela fecha polvo. Aquí puedo mejorar mi patineta. A lo mejor puedo hacer trucos. Y a lo mejor hay competencias. Oye. Pluma de gaviota. Ok. Si no puedo ir aquí, entonces puedo ir a la casa de Ale. Eso. Ahí está. No queda tan lejos. Lo bueno que pusieron esto en este juego de poder marcar en el mapa e ir. Cierto, me dijiste que pateara al perro. ¿Dónde estaba?
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say, but that's why we're here.
Se acaba el juego, ¿no? Pateas al perro y se acaba el juego. Ah, Dios. Hola. Ah. Ok, no pasa nada. Parece ser que... Nope, se salvó el perro por programación. Ah, la madre, se volteó. Se salvó por ahora, Jorge. Se salvó el perro de nuestra crueldad animal. De nuestra crueldad animal.
Hey, Zach, it looks like we were right on the money. Tracing the San Rouge distribution route led us right to Louisiana. You know what that means. We've got a hot hand, and Lady Luck's given us far more favor than she ever has before. We just happened to hear news about Lisa's murder while sitting at a bar during our vacation in New Orleans.
Todo hacia... ¿Hacia dónde era? Estoy yendo por el camino incorrecto. Y nadie me dijo nada.
Zach, you're a coffee person, right? No sugar, only milk.
Ah, es en serio. No pueden decir... Ah, es triste que no pueda decir algo más.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say, but that's why we're here. To protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach?
Sí. Y apareció una señora de la nada.
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Hunda, is the skeletal gentleman friend or foe? Or does he
Aquí
merely
hay
exist outside the realms
enemigos.
of everything? Still too early
A
to
la
tell.
madre, hay un chingo de ardillas. Oye, este lugar está infestado de ardillas, güey. Maybe you have a squirrel problem here. There's definitely a squirrel problem here. Oh my god, I punched a car. I am in deep trouble now. Te pasaste una X. ¿Me pasé una X? Ahorita voy. Hey, vengan. There we go. There we go. Hey, there's another one. Estoy consiguiendo muchas de esas, pero creo que no me sirven. Ok, aquí hay algo. Oh my god. This person really loves USA. Ah. Pimiento. Nice. And she loves Hawaii as well. ¿Tienes algo que decir, Patty? Ah, otra vez el silbido del primer juego, güey.
That melody always gets stuck in my head.
Yes, it's a devilish song, isn't it?
Just be quiet.
Oh, Dios. No le gusta. ¿Dónde era la misión que tenía que ir? Aquí. Ok. No, la X. Ah, aquí está una X. Creo que es lo que dijiste tú. El problema es que creo que no me están dando algo útil. Cuerda resistente. O sea, ni siquiera sé para qué me sirven estos. Ni siquiera me dicen para qué. Oh, really? Okay, there we go. Oh my god. Ok, ahí está. Ok, vamos a entregar eso. Metemos a York a bañado. Y luego le seguimos. Definitivamente sí es para el 100%. El problema es que no sé... ¿Cómo se dice? No sé cómo... No sé si aparecen las misiones secundarias en el mapa o no. Porque las misiones secundarias que ahorita me aparecieron fue simplemente al hablarle a la persona. Por ejemplo, a esta señora. Riley podrá asegurar mi platillo estrella. Tomillo. Tomillo. ¿Pero dónde lo voy a conseguir? Ok. Diario. Secundarias. Consigue todos los ingredientes. ¿Cómo voy a conseguir el tomillo, güey? Las grandes cuentas. Ok. Un momento. ¿Cuántas horas tenemos ya? Ya vamos para las 3 horas. Ya debería de terminar este stream. Un momento. Ah, se me trabó ahora. Ah, no debí salirme. Un momento. Estoy checando aquí algo. Por lo veo son 100 misiones secundarias. Holy shit, son demasiadas. Oh Dios, son demasiadas entonces. Un Hay una forma de farmear al parecer. Ok, no sé. Son 100 misiones y están enumeradas, sí, pero no me parecen. O sea, están aquí, pero no me parecen así todas. Datos personales. Sufre 10 robos de ardillas. Oh, Dios. Oh, por Dios. Casa 30 perros, casa 70, casa 120, todos los perros. Oh, por Dios. Casa 330 ardillas, 30 abejas, 30 caimanes, 15 caimán. Ah, su pinche madre. O sea, es un... Agarra todo, güey. Su pinche madre. Sí, un mundo abierto existe. Ve de un punto a otro el juego. El asunto es que al parecer voy a tener que farmear cosas. Voy a tener que farmear lugares o cosas de los lugares. O detalles que no sé para dónde tengo que ir. Iglesia, parque. ¿Dónde está? Fuck. Esto es por acá. Para bañar a York y terminar el stream. Oh shit. Fue un accidente, viejo. Te juro que lo fue. Te juro que fue un accidente. No te quería golpear no te quería golpear con la patineta. Sí, de hecho la vi. ¿Qué te pareció? ¿Sí te pareció bien, Jorge? ¿Te gustó?
You can tell this town was built by a very... No. Either way, a perfect... Yes, I can...
Ok. No me dice nada nuevo.
Zach, here's another perfect sim... And it's a buffalo hunting trophy. I've seen several trophies. Looking at him brings... Yes, the very 2010. It was filled with every... Just...
Oh, Dios, otra película. Ok. De nuevo vamos al cuarto para poder grabar. El problema es que ya ni me acuerdo cuál era el cuarto mío. Ah, ahí está. Fíjate que lo único que me pareció raro sería cómo lucía Mario y Luigi. Pero todos los demás me parecieron bien, ¿eh? Oh, shit. Todos los demás están bien, pero... Mario y Luigi sí lucen raros. No te voy a mentir. Ajusta todas las válvulas. Sí, en serio. Ahí está. ¿Cómo grababa aquí? La voz de todos le falta agudez, ¿no? Fíjate que sí le faltaría agudez porque no es... Pero... yo creo que sí está bien, ¿sabes? No siento que necesite ser exactamente igual, porque es una... ¿Cómo se dice?
Great.
Exactly.
Es una adaptación. Entonces, como es una adaptación, se puede decir que puede... Como es una adaptación, como que tienen una libertad, ¿sabes? Suero antiparálisis. O sea, no sé, simplemente...
Please don't have.
Would you mind?
By all means.
Do you run this entire?
Yes.
So you?
Oh, the chef?
So the Clarks?
This hotel.
Impressive.
Indeed.
So I simply must know the name of the person.
Simplemente siento que están bien. O sea, no me pareció mal el tráiler, no me pareció mal lo que
I sincerely
mostraron.
hope I get it.
A lo más
I
se me
may
hizo
point
muy
out,
corto.
unfortunately,
No se me hizo mal, se me hizo
admittedly,
corto.
the three
Se
of
me
us
hizo que no
here
mostraron
describe him
mucho.
as having a
Ok, cierto, iba a grabar. ¿Qué misión están? A las 10. Ajuste todas las válvulas del hotel. De las 2 a las 5. Ok, vamos a guardar y dejarlo hasta ahí. Ahí está. Bueno, sin más, muchas gracias por acompañarme. Thank you everybody for being here on the stream. I hope that you have a beautiful rest of the night. Espero que se la sigan pasando muy bien en la noche. Ahí luego le seguimos con Fatal Frame en compañía de Eris o con Deadly Premonition 2. Se me cuidan chicos, que Dios me los bendiga.